And MetLife Stadium. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Jets. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go from East Rutherford. Xavier Gibson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
While his 4-2 record wasn't good enough to keep the starting job in Pittsburgh over Russell Wilson, that performance was enough to show the rest of the NFL.
On him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Tight end going in motion here. After the sack, another pass on second down. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Fields on third. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season. An injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go from the gun with Sanders. He'll cobble together a yard there. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
5 DBs out there for the Jets. 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
Number 1, Jalen Tolbert. A gain of 12. First down, Dallas.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They'll come up 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Sanders on the shotgun handoff. Jukes one defender. And he's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40, 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. From the gun is Prescott. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Prescott. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Now a Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 32. Screen here for Williams. Jukes out a one-stop, and they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Sanders will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal. Dak now from the gun. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jets, nothing. Brandon Aubrey.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Throwing on first down, Fields. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down throw for Fields. Connects with his back, Hall. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Well, partner, that was a coverage sack in just about every way imaginable. Offense spreads it out. Get everybody out into the routes, but the defense, they just would not relent. Even as he bailed from the pocket, trying to create lanes, they wouldn't give him any and get the huge sack too.
To the air, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good for a Jets.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First and 10. Here's Fields. Completed to his running back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Fields out of the gun. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On second down, a run with Williams. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up Look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Prescott now on third down. Throwing this back in the end zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jets offense now set to take over. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Off play action, it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 11. And the Jets, first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Hall running between the tackles. Juke the defender. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
A gain of 12 yards.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Going to the ground again on first. He spins right by him. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Here's Hall once more. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
The give on second to Hall. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
He was brought down by
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Fields now on third. He's running for it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
That's good for a Jets. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's the Cowboys out in front. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. On the keeper, here's Fields. Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to be Cowboys football. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
Pretty clear case of the QB not finding anything open downfield, just trying to improvise, make something out of nothing. Quarterback's not known for keeping as good a grip on that ball as the runners, and he's got to punch free pretty easily for the turnover.
The Cowboys about set to take over. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
A gain of 15. And a Cowboy 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, and they go right back to him. Well, no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Sanders. And it looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that 1st down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go. Running for the marker with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
4th down.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Kate, I call that a win-win in the 1st half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Wangu now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st down, here comes Hall. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
First and 10 at the
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 41. Hall takes it straight ahead.
Brees Hall, the ball carrier.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap to Fields. That's caught. He finds Alan Lazard. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
All right, set now. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's another Jets first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Hall reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York! The Jets make it a one-score game in the first half. Brees Hall with the touchdown. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after.
Extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets get it back to within 6.
Cowboys 13, Jets 7. Harrison.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Play action now for Prescott. Batted away at the line, incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They cross the 40. Nice run there. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cowboys.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Up the gut they go with Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. From the gun is Prescott. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
A gain of 18.
That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. First down, here's Dak. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Dak off the play fake. That's caught by Williams. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And the Cowboy first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Dak throwing again. That's Lamb running the slant. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Complete to C.D. Lamb. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing again, Prescott. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Prescott now off the play fake. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Play action, Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys go up by 12. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys bump the lead up to 13 points.
Jets 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Gibson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Jets take over.
The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
13 yards on the
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Fields on 1st down. He completes it in traffic. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Running this with Hall. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 3 on that game. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First down throw for Fields. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete.
Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
I'll set up the screen here for Hall. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
2nd and 3 now. Sending the tight end in motion left. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. This is Hall. And no question who won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They go right back to Hall. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Jets looking at 3rd and 4. Fields out of the gun. This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Hall. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Jets make it a one-score game before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets get it back to within 6.
The score, Cowboys 20, Jets 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down, ball at the 36. Prescott here from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First down, Cowboys.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Now here's Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing again is Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Prescott to throw once more. This one to Williams out left side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another throw for Prescott. He'll try and run this. And Prescott finds him a first as he slides down to end the run. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Mevis ready to send this one away. Turpin with a return. Jukes one defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Prescott on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds the in route complete. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Throwing on first is Prescott. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. He set up the screen here to Lamb. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Cowboys.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Sanders on the shotgun handoff. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
He was brought down at the 26.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Going left side, Williams with it. Still has room inside the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know, if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. From the red zone now. That's caught by Williams. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun is Prescott. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal. Working from the pistol, Prescott. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for 2 here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Trying for it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
26.
Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Gibson now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Read option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action, Fields. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs. But not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they continue to trail by 12.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Cowboys and George Pickens set for this next possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. That throw finds Pickens. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 47. Now here he goes. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Prescott scrambles from the pocket. A gain of 12. And a Cowboy first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, Prescott. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
And a Cowboy first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
That one's complete over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Now it's Prescott again. And he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you can run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Aubrey puts it through. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Wangu now to return. Jukes out a one-stop. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of
a big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
First down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Hall once more. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Fields. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
For the second time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Mevis able to knock it through. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Juke the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Cowboys.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, here's Dak. Dump off caught by his back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Straight ahead with Williams. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They go with Williams on the counter. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule?
First down,
that was it.
Dallas.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll go from the gun with Sanders. And call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Gronk. It's 3rd down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Dak now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Yards. First down, Cowboys.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They just get the play off. Into the hands of Lamb over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Dak to the air here. He's running for it. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown.
Touchdown,
The
Dallas.
Cowboys make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
For the point
kicker
after,
on
here's
for the
Aubrey.
extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys go up by 19.
36, Jets 17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for the Cowboys.
Gibson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Fields looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Four guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Now it's Fields. He's going deep this time. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He's trying another one deep. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They've got first down from the 31. Running right, it's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the Jets' 31-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Cowboy first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's Sanders. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. And he'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And he stopped. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal.
He was brought down by Jermaine Johnson. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
1st and goal. Here's Williams. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Another for Williams. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Cowboys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
43, Jets 17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Wangu now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here comes the New York offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. New York to the line, 1st and 10. Lazard, the motion man left. Throwing on 1st down, Fields. Left side cut by Lazard. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
A gain of 15
Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
Fields on first down. He keeps it and takes off. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
At the 29-yard line.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. First down throw for Fields. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. A pistol snap, Fields. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets making the scoreboard look a touch better. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets get it back to a 19-point deficit.
23, Jets 24.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Turpin with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. On the give, it's Sanders. Escapes a defender. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
It only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Throwing on first is Prescott. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Sanders on the shotgun handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Third down. Jets are in a dime set. 6 defensive backs out there. From the gun is Prescott. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
And a Cowboy first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Sanders running dead ahead. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
He was brought down by Andre Cisco. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Play action now for Prescott. Connects with him down the sideline. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
They'll look to run with Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys continue piling onto this lead.
Jets 24. Brandon Aubrey
now to kick this one away. Wangu now to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Fields throwing here. I'll set up the screen here for Hall. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2nd and 3 now. From the 34. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Fields. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
A gain of 9
Give him
yards.
9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the gun, it's Hall. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
13 more
Give him
yards.
13 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Fields out of the gun. Outright, Corley makes the grab. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Complete to Malachi Corley. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing again. It's Fields. It's caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Yards. That's good for another Jets.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from New York.